Welcome back from the break. You're watching Let's Get Real, a talk show on Urban, every Sunday at 7 p.m. My name is Joy Kilguru. Before we went into the break, we were watching an exclusive interview that we had with the First Lady. Before we continue with this interview, I would like you to hear some views from some ladies who had something to say about Women's Day.
My name is Paula Butajira. I am creative editor at the Vision Group. I'm also a fashion designer, fashion consultant, image consultant. So my life is all about glamour. So when you say Women's Day, I think about the feminine side of the woman. There's a lot of women emancipation movements now, and a lot of people wanting to be, I don't want to say like men, but wanting to fit into the men's workplace. And that kind of takes away femininity from the women. Personally, I believe that femininity, that's where the power of a woman lies, in being feminine. You can be feminine and put your point across, and that's when it has a huger impact, a bigger impact than if you try to be more or less like a man. So for me, Women's Day is normally about serious issues like emancipation, like the trials that women face, but also I think it should also focus on the good things, on the pretty things, on the lighter side of life. Make Women's Day a fun day for women so that they may want to attend celebrations, and also so that they may enjoy their day and also have the serious issues addressed. So for me, that's what I believe Women's Day should be. It should celebrate femininity, celebrate being women. It should make women feel more beautiful, more appreciated, and at the same time, it should still make them feel that they have their place in society.
My name is Ketura Kamgasa. I'm the editor of Flair magazine, New Vision. I think that the UN coming up with an International Women's Day was a very good idea, because it helps to highlight the plight of women in relation to the Millennium Development Goals. However, I think that Women's Day has turned out to be a day of sadness, whereby we only hear about female genital mutilation, maternal and infant mortality rates. We hear about domestic violence and that sort of thing. But I think that Women's Day should be a day of celebration, where women all over the country and all over the world internationally celebrate womanhood. Go out, have a party, let outstanding women be recognized publicly. I think that's what Women's Day should be about, rather than always looking at the sad side. Oh, now the Sabini women are walking around with bits of their private parts cut off, and it's a bit too much. Rather than celebrating women, we end up feeling sad that we are women, and yet as women we are flowers. We are supposed to blossom, we are supposed to be celebrated. We are obviously more beautiful than the guys, which is why partly why we are celebrated, which is partly why we have International Women's Day. There is no International Men's Day, because they are not as pretty as we are. But anyway, seriously, the idea was very good. But I think there should be more celebration than tears on Women's Day. Let us look back at how far we have come and celebrate that, and then set goals for how far we need to go and how to get there, rather than crying over the same things over and over and over again. It gets quite boring, I think.
My name is Mariam Ndagire, though I prefer being called Ndagire Mariam. And I'm an entertainment entrepreneur. I'm into the performing arts as a business person and as a performer. Women's Day, I think, is a day when we have to embrace being women and appreciating where we've come from and where we've reached. But I don't think we are celebrating it the right way. There are some women down there in the villages who are not appreciated as women, who are not feeling that they are proud of being women. So I don't think we are celebrating it the right way. We are celebrating in towns, and I don't think it's fair. I have a school Mariam Dagire Film and Performing Arts Center, and we do empower any entertainer, any performing artist, music, dance, drama, and film. And we have lots of young ladies, and we tell them what it's like to be in the industry, because it's a challenge being in this entertainment industry. Yeah, I think I'm doing something, because we have a lot of eyes looking at us up on that stage. Sometimes you want to impress them, you don't feel that they're giving you enough applause, and maybe you put on some skimpy clothes, you take on some dancing antics that are not right, that are giving out a very bad impression of the person you are, and that is basically done by young women. You might not find young men putting on shorts on stage, but you'll find young women putting on very, very skimpy clothes, thinking that that will impress. So we try to tell them that when you go to entertain, you've gone up there to show the people the talent you've got and teach them or educate them through that talent, but not to show off what what is not supposed to be seen. Yeah. Many years. I started out as a senior 3 student trying out a hobby. That was in 1986. And you can count the years. I've never looked back since then, yeah. Right now I'm so much into the film industry. I've just premiered my latest movie, Dear Mom, and according to the reviews, I think it was a success. And I have a music concert coming up in celebration of Women's Day, and it will be at Theatre La Bonita on Women's Day evening, and I'll be with some of my friends, not only female but also male, who appreciate what women have done. There are very many ladies, some I don't even know, who say they look up to me and they think that they would love me to be their mentor, but there's not much I can do apart from if you need some advice and you come to me, I do help. Because I don't have a lot of money on me, maybe I would have been doing that. Of late, I've started a talent search show called the Next Ugandan Music Icon. It is in its 2nd season. We're about to start the 3rd season, and we mentor all musicians, not only women or men, but anyone with talent. We are looking for good vocals, a new voice on the music scene, and I think it's doing some great job for the industry, because we try to teach these young people how to perform on stage, how to bring out your vocals correctly, how to play with a band, because most of our musicians today do not know how to perform with a live band. Okay, viewers of Urban TV, I know you are the youth, you are the leaders of tomorrow, you are the people who are going to have the industry, the entertainment industry going after us. If you think you have the talent, don't just sit back and wait for it to start. You're supposed to stand up, go out there and find a way of showing the world that you have a talent. Most of us are living off our talents, and it's good. You do something that you love, but when you get there, when you're famous, don't let fame get into your head, because then it might destroy you. You've seen very many musicians and performers getting lost, dying because of the fame. So when you get there, please remember that you're a human being and you have a family, you have people who look up to you and people who depend on you. Thank you.